Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album, Dad, AF. Rock on gold dust. You know, I was thinking to myself, what is another song that I can sing over here since I sing the same 5 or 6 songs every single day? I have bit the side of my mouth again, and I am lisping again. I sound like I did when I was like 8 years old, and they made me go sit in that room and say my S's and my T's, and I hated that lady. She was so mean to me. You guys know that thing. Then my dad would have me later say, I slit a sheet, I slit, and on a slitted sheet I said. Oh, see, I can say it today. Anyway, I was trying to think of a song that I could sing where everybody would have the song stuck in their head for the rest of the day, as I often do when I sing songs over here. Does that happen to you? Like I'll sing a song like, hey little thing, let me light your candle, cause I'm a who? I'm sure hard to handle now. I have so many props today, you have no idea. Anyway, I love the props. So I was trying to think of a song to sing today that would be stuck in your head for the rest of the day, and then you would just be singing it back and forth all day long. You'd be driving your family crazy, and everybody would be like, we can't stand that Peter Monn. So the song I have chosen for today, I don't think I have ever sang over here on my channel before. This is a first. This is a first. This is a premiere, and it goes like this. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Woo! So there you go. Oh, wait a second. Oh, look who lives in the yellow submarine that came to visit. It is Centipede. Centipede, who kind of looks like an amoeba. I don't even know what an amoeba is, but doesn't this kind of look like an amoeba? Shut up! Oh my God, he's so opinionated all the time. Centipede said he wanted to come for a visit and he wanted to share his opinion. Shut up! God, that's why I don't have guests on my show. Because I'm this and they're not. And you know, they're just so, listen, I told you, hold it to yourself. We're not talking about Tina Mojo being broken up today. Nobody cares about that anyway. James Charles, what about James? Oh, that's tomorrow. Anyway, so Centipede came for a visit today. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Okay, what you guys just saw here was just a glimpse into what my life looks like on a daily basis. But I digress. So, today we're going to get into the drama, which is Trisha Paytas and their fiancé Moses. But before I do, I need to put on a little Twizzlers lip balm because, you know, my lips are a little dry. So, we're going to do that. And then, how dare you? How dare you come back at me like that? Seriously? Seriously? Fight me. There you go. When your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. The time stampers are going to have so much fun with us today. So anyway, today I'm going to do a little video about Jack and Diane. If you live in Indiana, there is no way that you can't know every word to every John Mellencamp song that was ever put out. Because John Mellencamp is from Indiana. Did you not know that? Back in the day, before he was called John Mellencamp, whew, I'm out of breath. It's hotter than a sinner in church on Sunday in here. No, Tati, no! But anyway, if you grew up in my era, John Mellencamp was not referred to as John Mellencamp. He was called Johnny Cougar. Do you remember that back in the day? Little ditty about Jack and Diane. All right, and Little Pink Houses and all that kind of stuff. Woo! Did you see his daughter, Teddy? She was on The Real Housewives. She didn't make it past 1 season, poor thing. Was she on 2 seasons or was she just on 1 season? Yesterday, I talked about The Real Housewives. Yesterday, I went in and talked about Erica and Sutton and all that stuff, and Lisa Rinna and all. What's her name? Why can't I think? My husband always says that I'm like her because I don't shut up. Dorit. I wanted to call her Deirdre. Deirdre from the Most Popular Girls in High School. But anyway, I digress. Today, we're going to talk about Trisha Paytas and their fiance, Moses Hackman. Okay, is that how you pronounce his last name? I don't know. So, I saw this all over the internet last night, that Trisha Paytas and Moses finally responded to what was the allegations that I have made previous videos about, if you don't know what I'm talking about. there are ex-girlfriends of Moses that are coming out and making very serious allegations towards Moses. And I said in a video that I was really surprised that Trisha Paytas and Moses hadn't come out and responded to this. Now, a lot of people were like, why should Trisha come out and respond it? You know, Trisha doesn't owe anybody an explanation. Trisha this. The reason why I said that was, okay, not that I felt like Trisha owed it to anybody, or not that I felt like Trisha, whatever. It's just that anytime that Trisha is in the middle of any kind of drama, whether that drama has to do with frenemies, or Ethan Klein, or frenemies, or Gabby Hanna, or Ethan Klein, or frenemies, or Gabby Hanna, or Ethan Klein, or Shane Dawson every once in a blue moon. It is interesting to me that Trisha Paytas, you know, like kind of put out these statements about Shane Dawson and then hasn't really said anything about Shane Dawson since. I think that things that Trisha is, this is just my observation, okay? That things that Trisha is like really deeply hurt about, I think they put it out there and then they kind of just leave it, right? So for example, I think that they were really hurt about the whole situation with Shane Dawson and Shane Dawson not siding with them and things like that. So I think they said, hey, listen, we're done with Shane Dawson. The friendship has seen its way, it's over, and that's it. And I think that's why they don't really talk about it anymore. I think it's interesting that the question of Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas' friendship has yet to come up in a podcast. So I'm almost kind of wondering if going into any of these podcast interviews, Trisha says, is my camera like, it looks like really cloudy today. I don't know why. But anyway, I almost kind of wonder if going into any of these podcasts or interviews, Trisha says, I'll talk about anything. I'll talk about Ethan Klein. I'll talk about frenemies. I'll talk about Gabby Hanna, but I'm not talking about Shane Dawson. I almost kind of wonder if Trisha says that before going into these interviews. But anyway, that situation Trisha really hasn't said a whole lot about, right? So all of these allegations come out about Moses and Trisha's silent. What's surprising to me about that is that Trisha goes and talks about everything that has anything to do with her, or with them. You know, Trisha's life is basically drama. And so they have made their YouTube channel and their Twitter and everything about anything that is going on in their life. So the fact that all of these allegations are coming out about Moses and Trisha's completely silent is very surprising to me. This is a situation in the past where Trisha Paytas would have fired off 15 tweets, made 22 TikToks, and addressed it in 3 videos. So the fact that there's nothing out there doesn't make me believe that there's any truth to it, okay? I think that's the thing that people want to jump to right away, is that, oh, well, if they're not saying anything about it, then it has to be true. I'm not a believer in that. When you've lived long enough and you know there are certain things that you just choose to just not address and not say anything about at some point, you know, I think like maybe it's too serious for them. Who knows what the conversations are going on behind the scenes, you know what I mean? And so maybe to Trisha, it's too serious. I'll tell you why it's interesting to me that maybe it's not too serious to them is that Trisha Paytas put out this TikTok. Here, I'm going to show it to you right here. It's Trisha directly addressing the Moses allegations. Here you go.
I don't care.
Yeah. You're in?
I don't care.
Okay, got it.
Whatever's meant to be, will be.
So that's what Trisha Paytas had to say. It is interesting to me that Trisha Paytas, in like the little written part of the TikTok, says that this is about Moses dating other people, when it's really not about that. It's a lot deeper than that. It's about the allegations that the other women have made, which are very, very serious allegations, okay? Which Moses does address. Now, I will tell you what was interesting is, I went over to Trisha's Twitter. They still haven't addressed anything. Right now, and I don't know if this is maybe kind of like a deflection tactic to get people's interest off of what is going on with Moses and whatever, but currently, Trisha is talking about comments that they get on their videos, and this is about a music video that Trisha put out, and somebody commented and said, starving kids everywhere be like, please Trisha, just feed us instead of wasting your money on even one music video. You said yourself how much they usually cost, like why not just take a break? And anyway, it goes on and on and on. And so Trisha responds, shares this this comment and responds and says, comments like this really upset me. Pee me off. This one in particular, they reprimand me for spending money on my music videos instead of starving kids. Fact, I do about 6 music videos a year. Also fact, I've been donating to feed the children every month for times 10 for the past 6 years. Okay. So then she goes on, or they go on, and there's not a whole lot else other than that. Still not addressing anything to do with Moses, and so it's kind of interesting to me that Trisha Paytas is choosing not to address anything with Moses. Now, I have to tell you, I found there's several articles out there, several drama videos, everybody's talking about this right now. I found this article on Dexerto.com, and it's Trisha Paytas' fiance, Moses Hackman, responds to cheating rumors, and it goes here and it gives kind of a background story on what happened. And it says, Moses Hackman, fiance of YouTuber Trisha Paytas, has denied claims that he cheated after rumors began circulating online, saying that people are making up lies to upset them. The pair started, Trisha and Moses first met in 2020 as part of a Bachelorette-style series hosted by H3 Productions, Ethan and Ela, who is Moses' sister. The pair started contacting each other outside of the show and began posting pictures together on social media, much to fans' surprise. At the end of the year, they announced via social media that they had gotten engaged. Despite Trisha's feud with H3 following the end of the Frenemies podcast, which Trisha co-hosted, the couple have remained together throughout. And then it goes on here to talk about H3. On September 2nd, a Twitter user contacted Moses about a picture of them and another woman that had resurfaced on the H3 subreddit. Just as a heads up, okay, and this is where it goes in and it's about this tweet, okay? So, let me get into this tweet really quick. So, this person tweets at Moses and says, just as a heads up, they are now spreading rumors that you are cheating on Trish based on an old photo of you at Venice Beach with another woman, and plus that you may have been at a rodeo with her recently. I'm sorry that you're dealing with this SHI. And they link the subreddit for Frenemies, okay? Now, I have heard, and I haven't been over there, but I've heard there's a lot going on at that Frenemies Reddit. I guess I should probably check it out, shouldn't I? So, Moses responds to this and says, this is one of my best friends that is invited to my wedding, okay, referring to the picture. At this point, they are just making up lies in an attempt to upset us, but they are just losing credibility every day. And then people underneath here respond. Someone says, yes, Moses, stick up for yourself. You are the luckiest man alive, marrying Trisha Paytas. She's a queen. F anyone who says otherwise. They're just obsessed. Why are you obsessed with me? Why is it always that? Why is it always that, okay? If you talk negatively about somebody, you're jealous. You want their life, right? If you talk too much about somebody, you're obsessed with them, right? It's always that. You're obsessed, or you're jealous, or you just wish you were them. I can tell you, there is not a day in hell that I wish I was any of these people, okay? These people's lives are a mess. Yes, they have a lot of money. Who cares? I know a lot of people that have a lot of money that I don't want their life. Hell, what? You want the money? He said he wants to be Shane Dawson. Anyway, I just would say, no, you don't. He says, yes, I do. I'm going to do conspiracy videos. Centipedes conspiracy videos. Somebody yesterday in my video, they said, oh, for October, you should do conspiracy videos. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine if I came out and I did a conspiracy video? All the haters would come out. Go check my comments from yesterday. Swear it's up over there. You can find the comment, okay? Can you imagine all of the haters over here, the Shane Dawson people that hate me? They would come over and they would be like, oh, you're copying Shane Dawson. No, I'm just following a comment that I got. I'm just responding to a comment. They'd be like, you wrote that comment. I'm like, what? Can you even imagine? I'm not doing a conspiracy. Trust me, I'm not doing it. It's not worth it, Centipede. Shut out it with you. You're going to go at time out here in a second. I was just standing outside talking to my neighbors. Listen, we were talking about cozy mysteries, and then other neighbors walked by that knew my mom and my aunt. I was talking to her and her daughter. Listen, okay? I don't got time to be doing no conspiracy videos about all that. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes. So then somebody says, yes, Moses, stick up for yourself. Okay, so this person responds and says, he's not sticking up for himself for a reason. He can't. He knows these things being said are true. His silence speaks volumes. Trisha's too. Maybe. That could be it. Maybe not. We don't know, right? I don't know how this person knows that there's that they're factual. I don't know that, you know? Someone said, who are they? Responding to Moses saying, they're just trying to make up lies or upset us. And the person that put the post said, the people commenting on the post, I linked to him, LMAO. And someone said, linked? This is a tweet. I wonder who are they? Sounds like conspiracy theorists when talking about they all the time, which there's some truth to that. I'm just saying, okay? Someone said, don't let them win! People get so serious about this stuff. Don't respond. They want the two of you to kick off. Fight. What is kick off? Fight, split up, etc. They really are reaching, and then they tag Trisha in it. Yes, I'm sure Trisha would let you hang out with random women alone. And then it goes in this whole thing about how Trisha Paytas won't let Moses have friends, let alone female friends. And it's this whole thing. Interestingly enough, when you go back over to the article over here, it says, this comes after an Instagram user claiming to be Moses' ex exposed him in a series of posts where she agreed with suggestions that he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. As rumors continue to emerge online about both Trisha and Moses, many fans wonder whether the pair will at some point address the various claims in detail. And then that is it. So, I don't know. Do you guys think that they'll address the claims in detail? I didn't look, and I actually, let me see if Moses has responded any more to this. I guess I should, that would probably be important to check, wouldn't it? No, just has Trisha's music video. And let's see what the tweets and the replies are. No, that was it. That was the only thing that he said. Are there more responses after this? Hold on a second. Yes, Moses, stick up for yourself. Who are they? Someone says. Okay, there's more responses. Hold on a second. Moses and Trisha are iconic. They are just jealous they can't come to the wedding. There you go. That jealousy thing again. We're all jealous. We all live in the yellow submarine. The yellow submarine is now an analogy. I'm taking this to a real intellectual level. Shut up, okay? You want to say something? I didn't think so. Whenever the microphone is on you, you don't have anything to say. But otherwise, you shout in my ear. What? You're going to time out. I've had it with you. Listen, okay? The yellow submarine is now an analogy, see? Okay? Okay? For all of us that live in the dramaverse. The dramaverse is the yellow submarine. So from now on, when we refer to the yellow submarine, you know it's all of us that live in the dramaverse. All of us that are jealous and obsessed all the time, see? Okay? It's so hard to be jealous and obsessed. Okay, why am I still talking on this microphone? I feel like I'm on Star Search or something like that. What was the one category on Star Search? Was it Star Search even? What was the show where it was like, not Supermodel. It wasn't Supermodel, but it was like the one category where the gals would just come out in the outfits and they would show stuff. They basically wanted to be like, Janice on The Price is Right. I wanted to be her so bad. Okay, or Vanna. So anyway, let's go underneath here. There's more replies. These are like the real mean replies, you know. Someone said, did you forget that Trisha... testing, 1, 2, 3. We all live. Okay. Did you forget that Trisha don't? Did you forget Trisha don't? It's didn't, but that's okay. Did you forget that Trisha don't allow you to have girlfriends? She seemed surprised at the Starbucks drive-thru when the worker told her she saw her with a black wig and told you suddenly the picture surfaces and it's a whole other. Oh God, this is where people are reaching. Okay. Okay, it's going on and on and on. They're bringing up the allegations again, which are really serious allegations. They are, okay? Someone said, okay, now address your allegations. Okay, this is, people want him to address the allegations, not just say they're lies. But if they are lies, how do you address allegations that are lies? That would be my question. But if they're not lies, then yes, I think that Moses needs to address them 100%. And this is really what people's biggest issue is, okay? That, on top of the allegations, is that Trisha Paytas is somebody that is known to come out and say, talk about the victim, and say, you should always believe the victim, whatever, right? But in this situation, isn't saying anything about it whatsoever. And people are like, okay, Trisha, like, you've held to this for a very long time now. Are you holding to that as well when it comes to this situation or not? So people are saying that. Someone said, Moses, that can't be true because Trisha would never allow you to have friends, let alone female friends, referring to the picture that he said is one of his female friends. And they go on and they're saying all this kind of stuff. So anyway, I don't know. I've got my meeting to go to tonight, my home group meeting with all my sober sisters. So I got to get off here now. But let me know do you like this? Maybe I should get a microphone like this. That would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? Oh, for my podcast, I'm starting a true crime podcast. I'm not starting a true crime podcast, sorry. I've been listening to a true crime podcast called Tom Brown's Body. Oh, it's so sad, you guys, but it's so good. But I am starting a horror movie podcast with my good Judy Melissa. So stay tuned because announcements are coming real soon about that. Anyway, I kind of like this. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.